looks so gorgeous. Give it to me. The imagery is just insane. Like, look at the design. Like, ah! So it's a thick boy. I need a thick boy. I need a thick boy. It's 13 stories about an oddballs in love, infestations of angels, nefarious fairies, cats, spies, monsters, more cats. What is this book? My darling, I love you, 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 I love you. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Do y'all like this background? Cause I do. Like, this makes me feel like doing like a talk show or something. But in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my 2023 TBR, which is my to be read. So these are all the books that I want to read this year. I have a goal of 60 books for this year. Hopefully I can double it like last year. Last year I quadrupled my goal. I think my original goal was 24 books and I read 120. I'm not good at math. Alexa, what's 120 divided by 20?
120 divided by 20 is 6.
So I read 6 times more than I thought last year. So we'll see what I end up this year. I still put it lower because I do have 2 jobs this year and I moved into a new home and there's way more things on my to-do list and way more responsibilities, but we'll see. So far, first month, I read 10 books. I'm adding this intro before the video because I actually originally planned on putting these clips in my previous vlog, but I realized I had so much things to say about graphic novels, books, YAs, my love for books, so I decided to do its own video. So comment down below if you guys want more book videos, because I really didn't think I had a lot to say about books, but clearly I do. So let me know if you guys want more book content. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's a very chatty one. So get a snack, get a drink, get comfy, and get a notepad, because maybe you'll want to add some books to your TBR. Also comment some books that are on your TBR so we can share them. Yeah, warning, I do have a lot of graphic novel books that I want to read. So if that's not your cup of tea, well, sorry. But I do also share like YA romance novels that I really want to read. A lot of them have plus size main characters because I'm a plus size woman, girl. And yo. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let's get into it because I do ramble a lot in the video. So hopefully you enjoy. Okay. Bye. Why am I saying bye? You're literally going to see me in the next clip. All right, I'm in front of my bookshelf. Anytime I do like book videos or Lego videos, I think I'm gonna do it in front of my bookshelf because how gorgeous does this look? Like, look at my background. That's what I'm talking about. It is so nice. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyways, let me give you guys a little update. I worked, I ate lunch, and then I was working on monetizing my content. So now I will be making money off of these YouTube videos. So thank you for all the support. I've been working really hard on that and I'm very proud of myself. And that was one of my goals, was to monetize my YouTube this year, and it happened and I'm so excited. So don't forget to watch the ads, like, comment, and subscribe to support your girl. Anyways, I wanted to share with you guys my 2023 TBR. If you guys don't know what TBR means, it's to be read, which is books that you're going to read or plan on reading. As you guys can see, I've been really into reading. More specifically right now, I've been more into romantic novels, YAs, so young adult / graphic novels. I've also been collecting graphic novels that I used to read as a kid. I've been buying them, rereading them, and then saving them for hopefully I can give to my children and show them what I read as a kid. I've also been doing that with VCRs and DVDs, and that has been healing my inner child. And also, why not? It's fun, easy, and it's quick read. Anyways, so I thought to kind of divide this and organize this, I will first show you guys the books that I plan on reading this year that are on my shelf. And then I will share the books that I haven't bought yet that I plan on hopefully buying and reading this year. So yeah, my goal for this year is to read 60 books. So far for the month of January, I've read 10, so I'm on a pretty good roll. Obviously, like I do have a full-time job. Now I have 2 full-time jobs. So, or it's one full-time, one part-time. YouTube is like kind of part-time. So yeah, I don't always have much time to read, but we will see how it goes. Usually I read usually I'll listen to an audiobook in the morning and then I'll read a physical book like before bed or around that time. So anyways, enough rambling, let's get into it. I love a good YA graphic novel and also just novels in general. But yeah, now this is a young adult novel by Talia Hibbert. This is one of my favorite books because it is a plus-size Black woman main character that has fibromyalgia, and that is me. She is me. When I read this and I saw fibromyalgia, I was like, that is me. She is me. And she falls in love. So I had to. Talia Hibbert made a collection of the Brown sisters. So basically I've read Chloe Brown and I loved it. So I wanted to read the book of the other sisters. So we have Take It by Dani Brown. I hope to read it. And then there's also a third sister, which I don't remember what it is. My friend is also going to be giving me this book as well. So I'm excited to read that because I really, really enjoyed this one. And then I also plan on reading the book Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. This book just came out. It was released January 3rd. So I'm very excited to read that. And the cover looks super cute. But I'm very excited. Also, another book that I really, really loved reading last year was Red, White, and Royal Blue by Cassie McKinston. And apparently it's going to be a movie in, whatchamacallit. I think it's going to be on Prime Video. I'm very excited to read that. So, yeah, I'm so excited. You don't understand. I am ecstatic. Anyways. So another YA that I can't wait to read is called Put In by Julia Murphy. It's the companion to the book Dumpling, which I saw the movie and I really liked it. So I can't wait to read Put In. And I really just love the cover. I actually saw this at the thrift store. And this is also on my TBR. Hopefully I get to read it eventually. And we love a cute cover. Going a little bit more into like the novels, like romance novels. And we have Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I really loved The Love Hypothesis. That's like a for sure TikTok book that everybody's talking about, which is really good. I read it and it really made me want to read more of her books. And also my friend was recommending a lot of her books as well. They also have one book that has all 3 in it, like all 3 novellas in one book. So I think I will probably listen to the audiobook. I like listening to audiobook romance novels. They're just very interesting and I get into it and it's like I'm FaceTiming someone that's giving me the tea. So I'll probably be listening to her books on audio, but I will probably get the 3-in-1 book to put on my bookshelf. So the books from her that I want to read are Love on the Brain, Below Zero, Under One Roof, and then we also have Stuck With You, and a bunch of other books. So I got a feeling I'm going to be reading most of them. And then I also have Below Zero. Oh yeah, I said it. So yeah, the 3 ones that I think are in one is Below Zero, Under One Roof, and Stuck With You. So I plan on hopefully reading those. And then I also want to read, I'm loving the cover of Love Theoretically, which comes out in June. So if I continue liking the books, I might get this one as well. The cover, sorry, you can kind of see my reflection. The cover is giving. So that is on my TBR for sure. So we love that. And then we have, I'm reading at the moment, spoiler alert, by Olivia Dade. And so far I really love it. So I also added some more books by her, which my friend recommended as well. So we have All the Feels by Olivia Dade. And I think there's maybe one more. And then I think I want to read Shipwrecked as well. The covers are just so gorgeous. So yeah, that is also a romance novel. Hey guys, so I'm here editing this video and I realized that I don't give synopsis. How do you say, like the explanations of the books, like what is happening? I don't give it like a debrief of what the book's about. And I do feel bad because it's like I'm giving you guys all these book titles that look beautiful and have beautiful covers, but I don't explain like what the storyline is. You know what I mean? Not without spoiling. So I feel like in my next book video, I promise to kind of give a little synopsis. I don't even know how do you say that word? Synopsis? Anyways, you guys know what I mean. A little explanation of each book, very brief, of like what the storyline is for each book. Because I kind of just give the names and the titles and like the covers, but I don't explain or give like a kind of backstory as to each. I don't give like an explanation or like a storyline for each book. So I apologize, but I promise next book video, I will try my best to not only show the books that I've read, the books that I want to read, recommendations, but also kind of give you guys a little like synopsis of what the book is about. But hopefully you can still look past that and enjoy the video. And I'm sorry in advance for how much I ramble. I didn't realize how much excitement I had and so much like things to say. So I promise to be a little bit more organized with my thoughts and there will be more book videos. I clearly have a lot to say about books, so you will see more. So stay tuned. Anyways, back to the video. We have Boy Meets Girl by Meg Cabot. It's a romance novel. This I bought a really like years ago that I found when moving into this house that I hopefully plan on reading. It's somewhere here. But I hopefully plan on reading that book. And then we have It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. So I read It Ends With Us, really loved it. It was everywhere on TikTok. You already probably know that book. And I plan on reading It Starts With Us for sure. There's been a lot of reviews on this romance novel. Some love it, some hate it. I heard it's a very short book, but I'm gonna read it. I loved a lot of I've read 2 Colleen Hoover books. It's like the most popular ones that everyone talks about. It Ends With Us and Ugly Love. I loved it. So I hope to maybe continue reading more Colleen Hoover books. Another book that I really want to read, which isn't a graphic novel, it's the Little Book of Self-Care for Libras. So I have a whole self-care series, so I really want to read more books on self-care as well. And this one is all about like Libras. So I do love, I'm not like big on horoscopes, but I do like reading my horoscope, and I'm a Libra. If you didn't know, I'm born in October. So I thought it'd be a really cool book to read. Also, the cover is just super cute. So I for sure cannot wait to read it. Like, look at that cover. Sorry. Look at that cover. So that is also a book that I want to read, and that I plan on reading, hopefully the physical book that I'll get on Amazon. I also saw this on Amazon. I thought it was really cool. It's the Action Bible, God's Redemptive Story. So I feel like the Bible, but in a graphic novel form. And I thought that was really cool. So I plan on hopefully getting that. We have a poetry book. All the books up here on this shelf are all of my like spiritual self-care and poetry books. And I actually did a whole video where I read a poetry book every day for a week. I'll try to remember to link that, but down below if you want to go see it. And I saw this book was recommended on TikTok, and like I told you guys, I've been really in the healing vibes. So I hope to read The Pain of Healing by Samantha Camargo. So the books that I plan on reading, actually I've collected the Babysitter's Club graphic novels, and there's new ones that keep coming out. So I feel like I plan on reading the 14th one in this series. So this is the Babysitter's Club. I just read this one actually not too long ago. I plan on getting the 14th one that is coming out this year. So that is on my TBR. And then I also have, it's like a side series, which is Baby Sister's Little Sister. I plan on reading the 6th and 7th one that is coming out this year. So I'm excited for that. And then there's this graphic novel series, Not Enough. And there's a 4th one coming out, so I plan on reading that. And then I've been collecting, like I said, some graphic novels I used to read as a kid. So I'm trying to collect and thrift the Amulet series. So I hopefully plan on reading the whole series this year. This has, I think, 6 books. So far, I've been able to thrift book number 1, 4, and 5. So hopefully I can find 2, 3, 6, and 7. But at least I have the first one. So I know I can at least start the series this year. So I'm very excited. This one, I'm not going to take it off my shelf, but I have the Bone series, which I've been thrifting all of them because I used to read these as a kid. So I want to collect the whole thing, reread it, and then just keep it as a collector type of books. So, so far I have all the books. I'm only missing book number 1. So I can't even start the series. But I thrifted basically the whole collection. So I am very proud for keeping an eye and looking for it. So all of these are Bone books that I hope to read this year. This collection has like 12, 13 books in it. And I think there's even more. But yeah, got that. Another book that's on my TBR is this book. I actually thrifted it. I've never seen this one. So this one, I'm excited to read it. It's called Bizarre Romance. I don't know. I thought it was cute. It's by Audrey Niffeninger and Eddie Campbell. This book is about 13 stories about an oddballs in love, infestations of angels, nefarious fairies, cats, spies, monsters, more cats. What is this book? Anyways, I'm excited. This seems very interesting. I love the imagery and drawings. Like, look at that. Like, that looks so cool. But then there's also just normal writing, like a normal book there. So I'm very excited to read that. I thrifted this book and I'm excited. Regular price in Canadian is $31.99, in US $25.99. And I got this for $6 at the thrift store. Good condition. So we love that. And then I actually read this book this year, The Sculptor by Scott McCloud. It's a very thick graphic novel, but I genuinely loved it and it was so artsy and deep. Sorry, that's not a TBR, but I wanted to share. Going on with big books, I have this thick book that is on my TBR. It's Blankets by Craig Thompson. I think this book won a bunch of awards because it's just a beautiful graphic novel. The imagery is just insane. Look at the design. I can't wait to read this. So it's a thick boy. I need a thick boy. I need a thick boy. Anyways, so yeah. Okay, let me not ruin the book. Love it. The original price is $30, but I got it for $6 at the thrift store. And this was on my wish list on Amazon, but then I saw it at the thrift store. Literally, I went maybe the thrift store this year, at the end of this last year and this year, I went to the thrift store maybe 3-4 times. And each time I've bought between 10 and 20 books because they just had all the books that I've ever wanted. So yeah, I've saved a lot of money on books. And since I have a big goal, at least I have a bunch of books that I can read to hit my goal. And then I hope to continue this series. So this is the Lore Olympus series by Rachel Smith. This has been one of my top graphic novel series. So good. My favorite one is Heartstopper. I love the show. I love the graphic novels. That book series got me back into graphic novels. And this one is one series that I started this year. I read volume 1 and 2, and I can't wait to read volume 3. And then volume 4 is coming out this year, I think, this summer or something like that. So I can't wait to continue it. I love it. And even my friend also started the book because we saw it at the chapters and we were like, we need to read it. So excited for that. As you can see, there's a lot of graphic novels, but we love. And then we have this collection of books I got at the thrift store. This is the Camp Click. The Click series. This is a graphic novel series. I don't know anything about this series. I just saw it at the thrift store and decided to get them all. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm guessing it's about this girl because she's on almost every cover. But I'm very excited to read it. Seems really cool. And I feel like my children will love these. guys, I don't have children yet. But they're going to be very spoiled. Anywho, I'm hopefully going to be reading this series of books. The titles are Click, Act, Camp, Clash, and Besties. And the author is Kayla Miller. As you can see, there is a lot of graphic novels, but like there are adult graphic novels, young adult, and also kid, which it doesn't matter. Whatever book you like, read it. Okay? Don't need to judge other people for what they read. Okay? At least they reading if they want to. And then another series that I actually started and finished this year, but I really wanted to share, is the Witch Boy series. This was on my wish list for a really long time. I read the first one and I immediately bought the second. And actually, I bought the first one on Amazon. And then I found the two other ones at the thrift store. So if you're really in the need for books and you don't want to spend lots of money, go to the thrift store. You might find some books on your wish list, because I sure did. So I love the Witch Boy series. Super interesting. Loved it. This should become a show. It was that good. So yeah. Then I'm kind of showing you my TBR and also what I read in 2022. So it's kind of a mixture of that. I love books, guys. Let me know if you guys want more book videos, because I'm really spilling the tea here. One of my fave series, graphic novel series, this is more like YA, and I read this series last year and it's amazing. I hope they come out with more books, because if so, it will immediately go on my TBR. But it's the Fence series. It's a YA. They're not in order. Oh, they are. So this is volume 1 to 5. Amazing series. Loved it. I've never read a book so quickly and bought the second and third, fourth, fifth so quick. Like, tap, add to cart. I added that. Now, a series that I want to start, that I kind of already started, is the Goldie Vance series. So this is giving like Nancy Drew mystery vibes. And it's Goldie and her team that try to uncover mysteries. And it's super cute, and I believe it's YA. I've started the first one, and this book has 5 books. So I found all of them at the thrift store. And I got them each for about $6 when originally they're like $12. So like half off, which we love. Wow, I'm not even close to done. Maybe this should be its own video. I might make this its own video. I found this graphic novel that I didn't even know there were graphic novels about this book. But I found this Adventure Time graphic novel at the thrift store, and it is, I know this is a TV show, a popular like TV show, so I thought it was pretty interesting. This wasn't on my wish list originally, but I saw it at the thrift store, and it's Adventure Time with Fiona and Cake. Looks like this. It was $5 at the thrift store, and I can't wait to read it. I know nothing about it, but sometimes, you just go into it. Then we have this book. This is the Bad Girls Throughout History. So it's just a bunch of badass women in history, and I can't wait to read it. I'm not a big history girl, but I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this book. Like, look at the cover. Gorgeous. And I got this book for $6. Another thing that's cool, at least for like Value Village, if you have one near you, at least for all the ones that I've been to, there's a book deal of buy 4, get the 5th free. So if you find a lot of books, you can even get some free, girl. So get your books if you want to read. Period. Also comment down below, like, what's your like go-to genre of books? Because me, it's graphic novels, YA, romance. I do love a little mystery. I can't do horror. I can't do horror anything. So you will not catch me watching a horror movie or reading a horror book. I'm a scaredy cat, and that's on period. Okay, at this point, instead of me like keep going back, let me just take them out. Okay, now we're going into more YA graphic novels that I want to read that I've got. Actually, there is. Can I even take all of them out? Okay, well, I'm going to take a series of them out. So, I'm not even done, y'all. So, I hope you're getting a drink, get comfy, because I got a lot of books to share. Okay, so, Lord. Anyways, so first one, well, okay. A lot of these were originally on my Amazon wish list, and then I found them at the thrift store, so I had to grab because it's way cheaper and they're still very good quality, so we love it. First book is Stargazing by Jen Wang. Looks like this, and I can't wait to read it. It's about two best friends, and the author really draws on her childhood to paint a deeply personal yet wholly relatable friendship story. So this is a cute little friendship story, and I can't wait. I can't wait to read it. The cover was just very cute. This one was also on my wish list for a while, and it's When Stars Are Scattered. This cover gave me, what's it called? This reminded me of a movie I watched, and I just thought it was so beautiful. The authors are Victoria Jamieson and Omar Mohammed. The book is about Omar and his young brother as they spent most of their lives in a refugee camp in Kenya. So I thought it could be a good read. And yeah, I know this book is going to be emotional, but I'm ready for it and it's beautiful. This next book I saw just at the thrift store and thought I would grab it. I have no idea what it's about, but it's called The OK Witch by Emma Steinkellner. I don't know, but I think it's just about a 13-year-old witch. So I'm excited to go on the journey with her. Like, I love reading these books because like I feel like I just jump into a new world and I forget about mine. Not that I'm trying to escape my life. I love my life, but you know what I mean. Next one. This also was a book that wasn't on my wish list, but I saw it at the thrift store and I thought it was so cool. The Dire Days of Willow Weep Manor, and we love a Black main character woman. So why did I say it like that? A Black woman main character, and I'm excited. This book is, it is a dark, stormy night when Haley sees a young man drowning in a river. Since great passion is gothic romance. Since great, the sticker is covering it. Hold on. I need to take off the price sticker because I can't see. The back says, it is a dark, stormy night when Haley sees a young man drowning in the river. Since her great passion is gothic romance novels, she seizes the moment and jumps in to rescue him, just like a true heroine. But when she gets him to safety, she finds herself in Willow Weep. It certainly looks like the setting of one of her favorite books, a stately manor, a sinister housekeeper, 3 brooding brothers. There's even an invisible ghost. Except Willow Weep is not what it seems. Its romantic exterior hides the workings of a pocket universe. The only protection our world has against a great force of penetrable evil and its defense are crumbling. Could cruel fate make Haley the heroine that Willow Weep needs? That sounds very interesting. So it's giving mystery, it's giving romance, and I'm all about it. So I'm very excited to read that. I really got to take off the price stickers because I couldn't read it. This graphic novel was on my wish list for sure, and it's Nimona. I saw it. This is, I think, more of a YA. It is about a sidekick and a supervillain, Nimona and Lord Blackheart. And yeah, I heard really good things about it. Very excited. And yeah, this book is by the author Noelle Stevenson, and it won the National Book Award. It was a National Book Award finalist. So I'm excited to read that. This was on my wish list. Okay, so a lot of these, there's about 3 of these books that were on my wish list, and then some of them that I just found at the thrift store. So we have the ones that I just found at the thrift store. I found Allergic by Megan Wagner Lloyd and Michelle Mee Nutter. It's a Scholastic. I think this is for sure for kids, but I'm gonna read it anyways. This one was on my wish list. It's In Real Life by Cory Dr. Rao and Jen Wang. Oh, Jen Wang. also wrote Stargazing, so we have a little crossover. I'm very excited. This is more like teen/YA, I believe, and I'm very excited to read that. We have The Breakaway by Kathy G. Johnson. This is a book that I just found at the thrift store. As you can see, I love the thrift store. We have Go With The Flow by Lily Williams and Karen Sheeman. Can't wait to read it. I have no idea what it's about, but the cover was intriguing, so I'm for it. This one, I actually went to Chapters and I just saw it, and I was like, I'm intrigued. Look at this cover. Isn't it gorgeous? So this book is Demon in the Wood, which is a Shadow and Bone graphic novel. Shadow and Bone is a book series and also a TV show on Netflix. I'm actually thinking of watching it, but I'm very excited. And also, like, there's like that dark purple vibe, which is really cool. And also, this is just like the cover because it's a hardcover book, which I thought I got the soft cover, but I ain't mad. And look, when you take this off, like, that looks so gorgeous. Give it to me. Period. Love that. Can't wait to read it. And y'all know I love purple. So I got that on, I actually saw it at Chapters, but bought it on Amazon. Also, guys, before you buy a book, search online. You might always find a cheaper version online somewhere. I sure did, and it was amazing to see. Cause save your money, girl. The places that I read books or buy books are my books app on my iPhone, Amazon, Chapters, and the thrift store. Those are the places that I find my books. And yeah, so yeah, got this one and I'm very excited. And it is now on my TBR, is Demon in the Wood, which is a Shadow and Bone graphic novel. The author is Leigh Bardugo and Danny Pendergast. And it's a #1 New York Times bestselling author. We love. So I'm very excited for that. Then we have these two. Okay, this one was on my wish list because I saw someone I actually saw a TikTok where they were sharing a bunch of graphic novels they love, and this one popped up. So I was like, I'm gonna get it. Do I know what it's about? No, but the cover is giving camping vibes. It's called Be Prepared by Vera Brosgol. Thought, why not? And then lastly, I just saw this one. I thought it was cute. It's called All My Friends Are Ghosts. Kind of giving creepy in the sense of like, all your friends are ghosts. But I believe this is also like a teen/kid book. So yeah. And I'm kind of ruining my bookshelf, but I'm going to put them back. Another series that I found at the thrift store. These are mangas. So I'm very excited. Clearly you can see I love like graphic novels, mangas. I love it all. This would be my first manga series ever. I found the whole thing at the thrift store. I've never read a manga before, so I'm very excited. This series is called La Esperanza or Esperanza by Chigusa Kawaii. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. And it's literally book 1 to 6 I found at the thrift store. And I think there's about 7. So if I really like the series, I can get the 7th one. But yeah, I'm excited to try a manga series this year. So that is a little bit something out of my comfort zone, which I'm excited to dive into for sure. Also a series that I really loved, but like I finished, but I still want to share, is Check Please. This graphic novel series, I believe is more in like the YA category. And it's so cute. It's like kind of like a hockey/gay love story, which is cute. But yeah, super adorable. It's Check Please by Ngozi Yukazu, and I'm very excited. I literally read the first one and I immediately bought the second. Immediately. So yeah. So let me put the books back and then I will share with you guys the books that are on my wish list that I haven't yet bought yet. So all of these books I basically bought at the thrift store because I just found them there. But I will be sharing the books that like I really want to read that I haven't gotten yet. The books that I haven't read, a lot of them are like romance novels, YAs, and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, so give me a second. For you, give me like 5 minutes. Well, for me, it's gonna be like 5 minutes. For you, it's gonna be like 2 seconds. Okay. Also, it started getting dark, so I turned on my light. I really love this background. Comment down below if you guys want more book videos, because I'll give it to you, girl. I really love this background. I'm so proud of my bookshelves. If you're curious, the bookshelves are from IKEA, and most of these books are from Amazon or the thrift store. Just to let you know. Okay, so I have my little iPad mini, which also a lot of some digital graphic novels I've been reading on my iPad mini, and it's been really cool. So I do read physical, audio, and then also I'll read normal books / graphic novels on my iPad mini as well. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so first book in the books that I haven't bought yet that I want to read, we have The Body Keeps Score by Bessel van den Klok. I don't know if I am saying it right. This, I plan on probably getting it as an audiobook and listening to it. I saw this on TikTok and I thought it was really cool because I've been on like a healing journey. I have a whole video on healing my inner child. I'll link it down below. But yeah, I'm in the process of healing. I was in the process of healing my inner child, and I think I'm pretty good in that sense, but I am still healing my body, my mind, and I think this book could continue that healing process. So I'm very excited to read that, and I'd probably read that as an audio. Then we have Solitaire by Alice Osman. I wrote the Heartstopper series, so I wanted to read some more of her books. So I want to read Solitaire, I also want to read Nick and Charlie, which is a novella about Nick and Charlie, which is in Heartstopper. I also want to read This Winter, I Was Born for This, and Radio Silence, and Loveless. So I basically want to read all her books because I loved Heartstopper so much that I just need more content by her. And I watched the show. So yeah, that is also a book that I hopefully plan on reading. We have What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. I loved the book They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera, and I searched up more books by him, and this one came up. Also, one of my friends, she read it and was willing to give it to me, so I'll be able to read that, and I'm very excited too, because I loved They Both Die at the End. It was very sad, obviously, it says it in the title, but yeah. Then we have, this is a graphic novel. It's Squad by Maggie Tokuda Hall. I think this is more of like a, this is more of like a YA graphic novel. I'm very excited to read it. And I will probably be buying it on the Books app, as you can see here. And I'll probably be reading it on my iPad because it does save some space. My like favorite or collector item graphic novels, I'll buy it and put it on my shelf. But if I just want to read it and not necessarily care about the physical book, then I'll probably just read it on my tablet. Like I'll show you guys like a preview. So this is like an example. It's obviously bigger. I don't know why the sample doesn't want to work, but just like the drawings look so, I'm trying to show it. Yeah, the drawings look so cool and I'm excited to read it. So that's more of like a YA graphic novel. Then we have Kiss Number 8 by Colleen A.F. Venable. Sorry if I'm messing up the names. This also is a YA graphic novel. I'm very excited to read it. And it has had a lot of awards, so I'm excited for that. We have Blackwater by Jeanette Arroyo and Ren Graham. This book was recommended on TikTok and I really wanted to read it because I love graphic novels, and this is also a YA graphic novel. And I think another thing, it's like very like mystery, like even in the description it says Riverdale meets Stranger Things in the debut queer YA graphic novel. So I'm very excited for that. I love a good YA graphic novel. Some more YA graphic novels that I plan on reading, so YA/teen, are Bingo Love by T. Franklin, which is a comic/graphic novel. And it's a love story of two women that met at a church bingo in 1963. So I'm very excited. It looks so cute. At least the cover is very adorable. So I can't wait. Then we have Princess Ever by Katie O'Neill, which I can't wait to read. This is also a like YA graphic novel, and I plan on getting it and reading it on my tablet. And I think there's actually 2 books in this series, so I'm very excited to read that. So yeah, then we have Taproot, which is a story of a gardener and a ghost. And it just sounds very interesting. I saw the cover and I thought it was beautiful. This is also a YA graphic novel. And it looks very interesting. And I think I saw someone suggest this on TikTok to read this book, and they showed the pages, and the pages look amazing. This is also a book that I feel like I'll read it on my tablet and just kind of go through it. Then we have You Brought Me the Ocean by Alex Sanchez and Julia Moreau. This is a gay love story, if I'm not mistaken, and the cover just really had me drawn into it, and I probably plan on reading it also on my iPad. It is the New York Times bestselling illustrator of Blue is the Warmest Color, which I also plan on reading as well, because I feel like I saw the movie of that one. So yeah, I am very excited to read that. Then we have Life of Melody by Marie Costa. Once again, the cover, I know it's like really small, but the cover drew me. I don't know anything about it, but I'm very excited to read it. Another graphic novel that has been on my wish list for a really long time, but that I haven't bought yet, is Sheets by Brenna Thumler. This is more of a kid's book, but I always thought the cover looked very intriguing. Look at that. So this is a graphic novel that I will also be buying on my tablet and reading. And then we have Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me by Rosemary Valero O'Connell. This is a YA graphic novel that I've seen a lot of people put on their like TBR or books they've read on TikTok. So I've added it on there. So yeah. Then we have Fake Blood by Whitney Gardner. This is also a book that I saw recommended on TikTok, and it's a YA graphic novel. Then we have The Dark Manor of Mona Starr. This is a YA graphic novel as well. And it's about a young teen that battles to understand her mental illness. So y'all know I am an advocate for mental health and mental health illness and anxiety, depression, and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm excited to read it. Then we also have This One Summer by Mariko Tamaki. This is also a YA graphic novel. This has been on my list for a very long time, and I also plan on reading it on my iPod mini, and I cannot wait to read it. Most books that I read, if it's digital, it'll be on the Books app on Apple. It usually comes with your iPhone. But yeah, that's the app I'll be using for a lot of my digital books. We also have Juliet Takes a Breath by Gabby Rivera. This is also a book that I've seen recommended a lot, and it's also a YA graphic novel. As you can see, there's a lot of graphic novels. Then we have On a Sunbeam by Tilly Walden, which is also a graphic novel that I want to read this year. I really loved the book Spinning by Tilly Walden, and it just was like it was a graphic novel memoir, and it was so deep and beautiful, and the imagery was just so strong and very heartfelt. So I want to read more of her books. So I want to read On a Sunbeam by her, and I also want to read Are You Listening by Tilly Walden as well. So yeah, there's also some more graphic novel like series that I want to finish / continue. So we have Everything Is Okay by Debbie Tung. I've read Quiet Girl in a Noisy World and Happily Ever After by her, the right here. I'm not really pointing at the right here. So I've read 2 books by her, and this one I think came out this year or last year or something. Oh yeah, it came out last year in September. And it's called Everything Is Okay, which I plan on reading. I also, like I showed you guys, I have Lore Olympus that I really want to read. So I want to get volume 3 and 4. We have some more graphic novels. We have Squire by Nadia Seamus. I really want to read that. There's a lot of these that were recommended on TikTok. We have Hooky by Miriam Bonoster. That was also recommended on TikTok. We have a poetry book, Climate by Whitney Hansen. I saw on TikTok as well, and I want to read it. And also just like the main cover image just looks gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, sorry, it's not the best. But that drawing is just amazing, so I can't wait to read that. Then we have some more graphic novels, Patience and Esther by S.W. Searle, and it's in Edwardian romance, so I'm very excited for that. We have Honor Girl by Maggie Thrash, which is a YA graphic memoir. We have The Croaking by Megan Gray, which is a YA graphic novel. We have Thieves by Lucy Bryan. That was recommended by TikTok, so I want to read it. We have When I Arrive at a Castle by Emily Carroll. And I think it's a lesbian vampire graphic novel, YA. We have Chef's Kiss. That graphic novel I saw at Chapters, and I thought it looked cute. It's by Jared Melendez. We have a series that I used to read as a kid with one of my friends. It's called Aya de Yoponko. And it's a big series. It's a decent sized series of graphic novels with a Black woman main character in Africa. And it's drama filled. I remember like spilling the tea on this book with my friend. So I want to collect them because I used to read them as a kid. And also they were very juicy and very interesting. And that is also a YA French graphic novel. So I'm very excited for that. We have BB Free by Gabby Rivera. It's not out yet, but I saw someone rave about this book. It's coming out in May, so I hopefully hope. I was about to say hopefully hope. I hope to read that. We have Giant Days by John Allison. This is a whole series, and I heard people rave about it. It's a YA graphic novel series by John Allison. And the covers look really cool. A lot of people raved about it. And it's a multiple book series. So hopefully I get to start and maybe finish that series this year. I also shared probably at this point hundreds of books. So we shall see where we get. We also have Acorn Cove by Kay O'Neill. I have a lot of books by Kay O'Neill that I really want to read because the imagery is so beautiful. So we have Acorn Cove, we have the Tea Dragon Society, which I saw people rave about these books on TikTok. Then we have Anne Frank's diary. I remember reading some of the books. Isn't it multiple books? I don't remember, but I remember reading the diary book. And this one is the graphic novel adaptation. So as you can see, I love graphic novels so much that like I'm starting to find all the adaptations of regular books. But I can't wait for that. We have Moonstruck, which is a YA LGBTQ plus book. And yeah, those are all the books. I've shared books that I have on my shelf, books that I want to read that I haven't bought yet. So hopefully this inspired you to read more graphic novels because I love them. I love the kid ones. I love the young adult ones. I love the adult ones. I love all of them. I love graphic novels. I love art. I used to draw a lot when I was a kid, and I just find it so cool and so beautiful. But then I also love just normal novels where there's just words on the pages. I love those too. But as you can see, there's a lot more graphic novels on my TBR for this year. I might actually put the like more adult books in the beginning part of this video just because I feel like that's more of a lot more people's cup of tea. But I shared a bunch, so you can find maybe a couple books that you want to add on your TBR. But comment down below if you guys want more book videos. I originally was going to put this, I think I'm going to say it in the intro, but I originally was going to put this in a vlog, but I realized I have so much to say that this needs to be its own video. But yeah, comment down below if you guys want more book videos because I'll do it for you. I'm more into graphic novels, so if that doesn't bother you, let me know. But I also do like normal romance novels and all that kind of good stuff. So let me know what you guys want to see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so, so much. And comment down below any other videos you guys want to see. I love you guys so, so much. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.